Savoring time, a path to living fully. Time is not a treasure to be stored, but a melody waiting to be explored. There's a secret about time that few ever talk about. It's not just a resource, it's a reflection of how we live. Every tick of the clock tells a story, but the question is, whose story is it telling? Too often, we're caught up in time's demands, its rushing currents pulling us from one task to the next. But what if we stopped, just for a moment? What if instead of racing against time, we let it embrace us? As Mother Teresa so beautifully reminds us, yesterday is gone, tomorrow has not yet come. We have only today. Let us begin. This is the heart of living fully, not saving time, but savoring it. The habit of saving time has become a quiet obsession. We rush through meals, conversations, and even dreams as if life were a race against an invisible hourglass. But let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, in a quaint, misty village, there was a baker named Nell. Nell was known for her flawless bread, golden crusts, soft and fragrant. She was meticulous, always striving to make more loaves in less time. She kneaded dough like clockwork and measured time so carefully that her evenings faded into her mornings. Nell was proud of her efficiency. One day a traveler stopped by, tasting her bread. It was good, he admitted, but something was missing. Puzzled, Nell asked what he meant. "You've saved time, but you've forgotten flavor," he said with a wistful smile. That night Nell took her time. She worked without her timer and let the dough rise under the moonlight. She sat by her hearth, humming a gentle tune. When the bread came out, its aroma and taste were unlike anything she'd ever made. It wasn't just bread, it was a memory waiting to be shared. Sitting by the hearth, Nell realized something profound. Time wasn't just an ingredient, it was the soul of her craft. She began to see that every loaf she baked was an extension of herself, a story told in flour and yeast, patience and care. The more she hurried, the more she lost touch with the joy and the connection that had inspired her to bake in the first place. For that day forward, Nell changed the way she approached her craft and her life. She began to cherish the pauses, savor the slowness, and invite others to do the same. Like Nell, we often lose life's flavor in our race to save time. And here's the irony. The more we try to save time, the more it slips through our fingers. We forget that the moments we truly cherish, the ones that linger in our hearts, are rarely the efficient ones. The stream of time isn't a vault to secure, it's a river to flow with. Imagine this. A gardener tends to her flowers, hands deep in the soil. She isn't watching the clock, yet the garden blooms in her care. Each petal, each leaf becomes a quiet moment of time's beauty made visible. And consider a boy by the seashore, cupping his hands in the foam of the waves. He knows he can't hold the ocean, but that doesn't matter. What matters is how he feels, alive and connected to something larger than himself. Let me share another story. In a bustling city, there was an old clockmaker named Harold. People came to Harold when their clocks stopped ticking, desperate for him to fix them. But Harold had a peculiar habit. He wouldn't rush. Each clock he worked on was a meditation in patience and precision. One day, a young man, frustrated by Harold's pace, asked him why it took so long. Harold smiled gently and said, "A clock isn't just a machine. It's a reminder To rush it is to misunderstand its purpose. Time isn't meant to be chased. It's meant to be understood. Over time, Harold became more than a clockmaker to the community. He became a teacher of sorts. His small workshop turned into a gathering place where people came not only to have their clocks fixed, but also to find solace in the rhythms of life. Harold's way of living taught him that time, when approached with care and intention, transforms from an enemy into a companion. Like Harold, we have the power to reframe our relationships with time, not as a constraint, but as a canvas patiently awaiting the brushstrokes of our lives. The universal thread, time, is the one thing that binds us all, across borders, across generations, across every moment of joy and hardship. A baby's first laugh, an elder's quiet wisdom, the grief of parting, and the joy of reunion, all are held within the embrace of time. In its silent rhythm, time teaches us to cherish both the fleeting and the eternal. It reminds us that even in the darkest hours, dawn will come, and even in the brightest moments, there is a quiet whisper urging us to be present, a call to savor. So I ask you, when was the last time you truly tasted time? When did you let it slip through your fingers like sand? Not in fear of losing it, but in awe of its texture and weight. Let today be the day you choose to savor, to pause in the midst of chaos and find stillness, to breathe deeply, laugh fully, and love without restraint. As Mother Teresa said, we have only today. Let us begin. What will you do with your time? Not to save it, but to live it. Carry this reflection with you as you move through your day, and pause after this video ends to ask yourself, how do I want my story to be told? Let me leave you with this thought. Time is not just a canvas. It is the song that unites us. Its rhythm weaves through love and loss. Through every moment it carries us. If this spoke to your heart, please like this video and subscribe. Together we can explore life's timeless truths, one cherished moment at a time.